This is Good Morning Northland.
When we come back, we'll sit down with a doctor to discuss ways on how to spot a child with an eating disorder. Stay with us. Research shows that kids, not just teens or college-age kids, are developing eating disorders at rising rates, but knowing if your child has an eating disorder can be tough. Dr. Jillian Lampert from the Emily program is here to discuss how you can bring up the issue with your children and how to have a conversation that's helpful. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
This is such an interesting topic because, of course, parents think about it maybe when their kids are getting older, if they see something, but for children as well. How do you know if your child needs help in this sort of thing?
Right. So parents often think, oh, my child's going off to college or high school and it's eating disorders are a teenage thing, but really eating disorders can impact anybody across the lifespan, really from as early as the age of 10 up into the late 70s and 80s. So it's really an illness that can happen across the lifespan. And in younger kids, it starts to show up often in kids changing the way they eat, which seems sort of obvious, but it can be subtle. So really noticing what happens with your kid if they're eating a little bit different than your child usually does, that's the first thing to be paying attention to.
Definitely. Once you notice something like that, how can you keep an eye on that, or how else would you notice it? Well,
the first thing that's really important is eating together as a family, right? We're all busy. We're all trying to figure out how to get more time together as families. And that's one of the ways to really sort of keep an eye on what's happening. So if you're noticing like, wow, something is different, I should keep an eye on that. That's the first sign. And then as you start to keep an eye on it, if you continue to be nervous, trust that instinct. Parents know how their kids eat. They know what's normal. They know what doesn't feel quite right. And so if your child comes home from school one day and says, oh, I learned today that I shouldn't eat fat, that's not true. I'm sure their teacher didn't tell them that, but they might have heard something that sounded like they should really change the way they eat or worry about their weight, or if they were bullied for their weight, somebody made a comment. Those are the subtle things to listen for, and oftentimes kids don't come right out with them. They just make a comment that you really have to listen for.
Right, so not necessarily their actions. It also includes what they're saying.
Right.
So how to deal with it is having that conversation. What should parents know about how to bring it up and how to talk to their kids about it?
I would say ask some questions. You know, what's going on? I notice you're not eating the same things you used to eat, or these things that used to be your favorite, you're not having anymore, and see what they say. And sometimes kids will say, oh, I'm not hungry, or I thought I shouldn't eat this, or maybe they're sneaking food and you're wondering what's happening. So ask a couple questions, see if you can engage them in the conversation, and let them know that you're worried. Let them know that you're concerned, that they're growing. This isn't a time for kids to be losing weight or to be worrying about their weight. This is a time to be growing and be strong and healthy and active, and really see where the conversation goes there. If you continue to be worried, then it's time to do something.
Definitely. And at the Emily program, what are you guys doing to really address this?
Well, the first step at the Emily program is an assessment. So if you're worried, a lot of parents will say to me, I don't know, I don't want to make a big deal. Bring your child in for an assessment, or bring yourself in for an assessment. If you think there's an eating disorder, come in and talk to somebody. That's what our therapists are trained to do, assessments, to really understand what's happening. If you don't have an eating disorder, they'll say, I don't think you have an eating disorder. If you do, these can be life-threatening illnesses that people can recover from. They're real illnesses, and the first step you do is get some medical advice, just like anything else you're concerned about medically. So give us a call, ask some questions, come in for the assessment, and you'll be really glad you did. That noticing something might be wrong can save your child's life.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much for coming in, and we'll have all the information we just talked about and information about the Emily program on our website, WDIO.com. And we'll be right back.